Crunched for space? Pitch the reading response journals and go virtual with Google Classroom. This workshop is trying to achieve teacher knowledge about the ability to implement Google Classroom in their daily practice with students. This specific workshop will be focused on how Google Classroom can be used in place of traditional reading response journals and reading logs. It is important for our teachers to achieve these goals because it will allow them to implement the use of Google Classroom among other assignments and other class activities. With this, our teachers will be practicing effective teaching and leading effective learners. By the end of this workshop, participants will be able to locate their personal Google Classroom through their APS portal 100% of the time. Create classes and virtual invites to students and teachers to their classes 100% of the time. Create, access, monitor, comment, and grade assignments such as reading response journals with 100% accuracy. Explain to their grade level team what it is they learned in this workshop with 95% accuracy. Show and train their grade level team what it is they learned in this workshop with 95% accuracy. What is Google Classroom anyways? Google Classroom is a blended learning platform for schools that aims to simplify creating, distributing, and grading assignments in a paperless way. It was created as a feature of Google Apps for Education, and it was publicly released on August 12, 2014. Fortunately, our district chose to purchase the application for the entire district, and this coming year is sort of like our pilot year. So if all goes well, hopefully we can keep it. But in order for us to make the expense worth it, we need to show that its use and its benefits. I am going to show you how to access Google Classroom from your Akron Public School homepage. Alright, in order to begin and to access Google Classroom, you're going to start out at the Akron Public Schools webpage, and you can do that by typing in akronschools.com. Then you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and under Special Features, you will find APS Portal, and you will click APS Portal. Then you want to log in using your username and password that you would for your email. And on this first page is going to be the applications that you use most often in your portal. And so some of you may have never clicked on Google Classroom at all. So in order to find it, you're going to go up here to the top and you're going to click Applications or Applications to, and you will find Google Classroom within one of those two places. Mine, however, is right here. I have been using it often. So you're going to click on Google Classroom when you find the icon, and it will take you to your Google Classroom. Now it's your turn. Go ahead, log into your portal, find Google Classroom, and get into your Google Classroom. Now, you may need to create an account, and if that's the case, it will be your APS email name with @apslearns.org. And to see this and to see my example, you can go to slide 5 in your PowerPoint packet, and that will show you. Once you're in your Google Classroom, if you haven't been here before, you likely aren't going to have any classes. So I have 2 classes as of right now. But there are 2 options. If you go here to this plus sign, you can either join a class or create a class. If you join a class, that means that you are a participant in a class, but you are not the class leader. If you create a class, then that would be like you making a class and you're leading it, you're creating assignments and doing the grading and things like that. So first, we're going to do a create a class. So I'm going to click that, and mine is going to be demo. And my section will be 101. going to create it. And once your class is created, it just pops up. You can see that there's nothing here. But anytime a new class is created, you have the option to start a tour. So we're going to take a tour. And here it says, post to classroom stream. In the classroom stream, you can post announcements and create assignments for your class. Here it says, share the class code. Students can join your class by entering this code. We'll be talking about joining next. Invite students. You can also invite students to your class on the student page. And that's the very brief tour, but that's really pretty much all there is to it. Now it's your turn. Go ahead and create a class that pertains to your domain, and we will see how you do with that. If you need reference to the how-tos again, on slide 8 in your packet, that will help you. Now, I would like for you to join the professional development course that I have created for today. And when you do that, you will have access to the materials and things that I've posted, and you'll be able to get into assignments and things like that for the remainder of the presentation. So you're going to go up to the plus sign, and then this time you're going to click Join Class. Then you're going to type in the code to join the professional development course, and that code is RQ8V6P4. Once you have that typed in, click Join, and you will be joined into our professional development course. It's your turn. Go ahead and join the professional development course. Slide 7 in your PowerPoint packet will help you if you need to see the instructions again. Now that you are a part of the professional development class, you can see my announcements and assignments that I have posted. I would like you to notice the second announcement. It reads, Attention! This specific professional development is focusing on how we can transfer students' reading response journals into Google Classroom by uploading their documents from Google Docs or even the computer desktop. This is a great way for us teachers to make sure that they are getting submitted, and it prevents us from having to take 25 reading response journals home. You will have the chance to practice as a student by accessing and completing an assignment. Then you will have a chance to work as a teacher and create an assignment. Then, as you scroll down, you will see 2 assignments. Here's the first one, and below is the second. The assignment that I would like you to complete now is the Reading Response Journal assignment. You will read the directions and then complete the assignment. If you have any questions or problems, please ask one of the session leaders for assistance. Otherwise, complete this assignment to help you feel like your students might feel. Wonderful! I'm very excited to look at all of your new submissions for our Reader's Response Journal assignment. You can see now that since there is not being recorded in real time, my assignment numbers of done and not done haven't changed from 0. But typically that would keep count, which is a great feature of Google Classroom. However, now I would like for you to learn how to create an assignment. You want to start at the top of your page, and you would click Assignment, and you would type in a title for the assignment. Mine will be Demo. And then in the description, I usually type a brief sorts of directions of what I want my students to do. So maybe directions. Next, you pick a due date and it drops down into a calendar, which is great. If you would like, you can add a time if you want to. You don't have to though. Now next are the really cool 4 features. And the first one is a picture of a paperclip, and this is like an attachment, as if you were sending an email and you wanted to attach a document. So if you click this, you can click select from your computer, and I'm going to select the demo doc. And you could add more files if you would like, or maybe you just have this one. And I'm going to hit upload. And there we go, it's uploaded. Next is the symbol for the Google Drive. So all of us should be using our Google Drive by now for PLCs. So if I click the Google Drive document, and here are my different classes and folders I have. So I'm going to select this demo doc and add it. And you can see that my Google Drive doc is now added to the top. Next is the link for a YouTube video. Here you input the URL. So I selected a video that I think every teacher needs to see. So I went up to the top, copied that URL, click URL, and click add. Here you can see that my URL and my YouTube video has been pasted below. And lastly is like this chain looking icon, and this is to attach a hyperlink to another website, which is great if you want your students to access a reading from a specific website, or maybe you want to minimize the search time for that, and so you're just going to attach the link to the assignment. So I'm going to click it. And this is a really awesome web page that is talking about the Project Literacy, which if you haven't heard about it or found out about it, I suggest you do. But I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to copy that hyperlink. I'm going to click back and I'm going to paste it and then click add. And here you can see the hyperlink is added below. Now next, right here, you can click and you can choose which classes you want to have access to this assignment and which classes you don't. If it has a check, that's the class that's going to get the assignment. This is great for departmentalizing. So if you teach language arts only and you have 3 classes of language arts and you want them all to complete the same assignment, but you keep your classes separate in Google Classroom, you can assign this one assignment to all of your classes. For this one, I just want my professional development to have access to it. And as you can see, it's saved as a draft. So if I don't want to post this yet, I don't have to, and it be saved. So that's a nice feature because maybe I don't want it posted yet because we haven't gotten to it yet. And then here's the trash can. If you choose, you know what, I just want to discard this whole thing, we can click that. Here we have assign. If you're ready to assign the assignment, go for it. Click assign. And here you can also click save as a draft just in case. One thing that I do want to go back up to and touch on is here it says students can view file. And it says it below as well. But maybe we want students to edit the file, okay, if it's in Google Docs, which I would want them to be able to edit it because that's essentially the assignment that they're going to turn into me. So maybe I want them to edit it. Or if we're proofreading. Here is make a copy for each student. This would make a single copy for each student in their Google Drive, which would be better than just editing because then they're not changing the full document. So I'm going to change my Google Doc to that. And then I'm going to let my students edit this file. Okay, so you see how you can change what students are allowed and not allowed to do. So now I'm ready to post this assignment. So I'm going to click assign and it's going to upload it. And here you go. You can see the assignment. It has my title. It has my directions. It has the 4 documents that I've uploaded or maybe links, If students wanted to, they could add a comment if they have a question or concern, which is great. So once you've created an assignment, you can always go back and click these 3 dots, and you can either re-edit it or you can delete it. That's completely up to you. But this is how we create assignments in Google Classroom. Now it is your turn. At this time, I would like you to gather with a group of 3 or 4 around you and reference back to the class that we created at the beginning of this session. You are going to create a reading response journal assignment for your students to complete, one having to do with your domain. If you have questions or concerns, ask those in your group. And if no one is able to answer or help, please ask a session leader, as they will be circulating. Also, page 12 in your PowerPoint packet will help you. Have fun creating! We will gather back with 5 minutes left in the session for closing comments. It is my hope that you have enjoyed learning more about Google Classroom and how it is a great resource, and especially for reading response journals. I would like for you to notice the first announcement, and this is where you have access to the PowerPoints, an awesome presentation that I have found, and a great reference website also. And you can access this professional development video that you have been watching and learning through as well through this link and assignment. And now if you could please complete your last assignment, which is at the very bottom. It is a technology presentation evaluation. It is a survey, and it was made through Google Forms. So you'll go through, read the directions, all are required, read through and rank it by number, and then down here is a spot for you to write anything else that you might have questions about or concerns, and then go ahead and submit it. Thank you for doing our presentation. After you finish this survey at the end, you are free to leave or work more in your Google Classroom.